Mukesh's father, head of the family, poverty-stricken, unable to renovate house or provide education to two sons, only legacy he can hand over is the art of bangle making. Now Mukesh's father had worked very hard all through his life. He is the head of the family. He is so poor, even after working so hard all through his life, that he was not able to even renovate his house or send his two sons to school. The only thing that he could hand over to them was art of bangle making. Mukesh's grandmother's view of life. Present state of affairs is a result of karma or destiny. Has quietly accepted her husband's blindness caused by dust of glass bangles. Believes in art of bangle making to be God-given lineage. Now Mukesh's grandmother, she has surrendered to her destiny. She does not blame anyone, and she says all this is because of our karma only, and this is our destiny. This is our fate. She has quietly accepted her husband's blindness also, which was caused because of polishing glass bangles with powdered glass. That glass affects the eyes. It gets into the eyes and causes blindness. Her husband became blind because of polishing glass bangles. Believes in art of bangle making to be God-given lineage. So she thinks that nothing is in their hands. What has been given to them or what they are, it is just because God wanted them to be like that. It was a God-given lineage. So she blames no one, and she has accepted her life, her hardships as her fate. Birth in caste of bangle makers, unescapable destiny. Poverty and lack of education lead to a vicious circle. They are so poor, they lack education. Because of that, they have no other idea. They don't know how to change their work or how to earn more money. Children follow elders' footsteps and join bangle making profession. Even small children, they start learning bangle making only right from their childhood, and they don't go to school. They don't get any education because they are so poor. They can't send them to school, and because of that, they don't know any other work also. So they keep working from morning to night making bangles, and they earn so less that they are barely able to manage their food. Eyes more adjusted to darkness than light, because from morning to night they keep working inside the furnaces and it is very dark there. There is no proper light. Eventually become sightless even before attaining adulthood. It is so ironical, so sad that before becoming adult, many of them lose their eyesights. Irony in perception. Bangles, a symbol of Sohag, husband's long life. According to Indian traditions, bangles are worn as a symbol of Sohag, and they are a sign of husband's long life. They are worn for husband's long life. Eventually, all girl child laborers will become brides. Ultimately, all the girl child laborers also, we are going to become brides, and they also are going to wear bangles. Will wear some same bangles but lose eyesight. By the time they become adult, they will lose their eyesight because the conditions are so bad. So they'll have bangles on their wrists, but they will not be able to see. Become old with bangles on wrists, sightless eyes, and empty stomachs. They are so poor that they cannot even manage proper food, enough food. So they'll wear bangles, but they'll be so poor that, and they won't be able to see also. Their condition will be so bad, and they will be with empty stomachs. Time stands still in Firozabad. No progress, no development despite years of mind-numbing toil. poverty, illiteracy, dissatisfaction rampant. All laborers victims of middlemen and touts. Now, time has progressed. There has been so many scientific developments. There has been progress in almost every field. But in Firozabad, it seems that time is standing still for these laborers because there is no change in their condition. There is no change. They keep working so hard, but still they remain poor, illiterate, and dissatisfied. They are the victims of middlemen and touts, that is, big businessmen, saukars. All these people, they prevent progress of these poor bangle makers. Getting organized into a cooperative society, a way out. Fear of police, lack of leadership, trap of middlemen, deterrence in growth. Now, the author asks some of them that why don't you make a cooperative and remove the middlemen, sell your own product yourself. But these people are uneducated. There is no one to guide them. They don't have any knowledge. And they are afraid that the middlemen and these other saukars and politicians, they will create obstacles for them, and because of which they will be harassed by the police. So they are not able to organize themselves also.